goody, what's goody, what's goody? Hey, what's goody, bam, 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 bam. What's goody, bam, 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 bam. What's goody, guys? What's poppin', then? What's motherfucking good in the hood? So it's Kimmy, and guess what? I'm back to my last tea of the year. My last tea of the year of 2025. This is it. This is all for the year. Welcome to December 30th, 2025 episode. And baby, we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot to dissect. We got a lot to be thankful for. We got a lot to set boundaries for 2020 motherfucking 6. You know 26? 2026 is going to be everyone's year. Everyone's year is going to be 2026. Because it has to be. Because why would it not? And if you're not up on that, if you're not ready for that, that's giving personal problem. Not giving how many for you to be ready so you don't got to get ready. This is why we're having this conversation now. So 1126 starts in a whole new bug. You know, a whole new 365 days. 365 pages of your life. It's about to do a nice little restart. If you're ready for that. And if you're not, then you're going to have the same year that 2025 gave y'all. My 2025 was blessed. My 2025 was amazing. My 2025, baby, this was one for the bucks. Like, literally one for the bucks. Like, I've had some losses, 1,000%. But when I look at the entirety of the year, the amount of stuff that I've done, the amount of experiences that I've had, I'm blessed. Blessed. Like, top of the year, I went to my own first Nikki ball. And I was iced out suit, gold, it was like gold mustard and a little burgundy suit. Ate them up. Ate them real good. Ate them real good. Had an amazing time with my Butashi. And then throughout the year, like, my goal was to see plays. My goal was to see concerts and to see plays. To, you know, get a little pop and sing with the plays. So I've seen 9 of them. 9 of them bad boys. You know 9? So, of course, I've seen Aladdin. I've seen Death Become Her. I've seen 6. I've seen Hell's Kitchen. I've seen and Juliet, Purpose. I've seen Wicked, Wicked, and I also seen Moulin Rouge. And me and my boo, Miss Crystal, we had an amazing time every time. When I say every time, I can't wait for next year to see more amazing plays. Like, I can't wait till next year to fill my wall up with my playbooks, because play is life. The artistry in these plays, like, my top, out of the 9 I've seen thus far, Death Become Her, 6, and Juliet is in my top. You know, top, when I say OMG, Death Become Her was hilarious. Like, it's so unexpected. Because I'd never seen the movie prior to the play, and I've seen the movie afterwards. I'm like, oh, this is where that came from. Movie, fire. If you have not seen the movie, it's still on Netflix, if I'm not mistaken, before they take it off. But go see the play. I'm mad the week that we went is the day that we went is the day off that the show had. So it was somebody else, but she did good. But I'm mad because I really would have seen everybody in Destiny Child this year. 2025, I would have seen everybody in Destiny Child. Upset. However, let's continue. Death Become Her, best play, hands down. But then Anne Juliet, they fighting for her. She fighting for her #1 spot. Because Anne Juliet, it was the dancing, it was the music, it was the storytelling. It was just a love story of course, Romeo and Juliet, but a whole different twist on it that you would not even expect it to be. And then 6, 6 different wives, one man, but they're fighting and battling and trying to say who the best wife was to this no good nigga back in the motherfucking day, but they performing their shit. Like, they're trying to say, no, I'm the queen because of XYZ. And then all they realize, like, oh, but he did this to me. He did the same thing to you. He might have beheaded you, but he did XYZ to me. When I say amazing, amazing. Completely. And then, those are just plays. Let's get into the concerts I've been to. Cowboy Carter. That's it. That's all. Like, that's it. That's it. And that's why. That's it. That's all. Cowboy Carter. Beyonce has never ceased to amaze. Never, because that's her job. Her job is to amaze, right? And she keep on going above and beyond. She keep on leveling up. She keep on really just showing not even anybody else at this fucking point. She's competing with herself. She's trying to one-up herself. Because Renaissance was a whole fucking vibe. That tour, top 10, not top 1, not number 1. I mean, Renaissance was top 1. Tours of the decade, 1,000%. Cowboy Carter definitely top 5 of the decade. I can add the other people that may have, done whatever they did, but no one's Beyonce. No one gives what Beyonce gives. No one gives vocals. Literally, in a fucking car in the fucking sky. And the car almost fucking broke down. Like, she literally risking her fucking life to show us her gratitude for rocking with her since 1990. What? Exactly. Cowboy Carter, 10 out of 10. Album, amazing. Tour, spectacular. It would be remiss for me to even think of or want more from her. But I know that this rock album, or whatever this is, we're sure it's rock. But I'm confused, not even confused, I'm just excited to see what she does for this rock tour. Because that's going to set the fucking tone for rock going forward. That's the standard now. It's like country tour. California, the standard for country tours, 1,000%. This new era is going to be the standard for rock albums and tours. 1,000%. Who else did I see? Frequency and Solidified, my 2 new babies. I took them under my wing and they're blossoming so fucking amazingly. Solidified just did one of the best new artist rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. Killed it. Vocals on 1,000,000. I cannot wait for Frequency to do that as well. Those are my babies. I got to see John Legend. I got to see Lauryn Hill. 1,000%. I feel like I'm missing more concerts. Of course, The Boy is Mine. Get into my last episode, because I definitely talked about it. I definitely digested it. I definitely did what the fuck I needed to do on that one. So go listen to that one. Because that was the second best tour of 2025. 1,000%. The third one is John Legend. John Legend did his fucking thing. Get Lifted album was my favorite album. And when I say that has, like, that it'd be pulling on my heartstring, the emotion, the rawness, just having him tell his fucking story, I was almost hoarse. 1,000%. Singing my ass off. Because when I say, yes, John Legend, yes, John Legend, 1,000%. I felt like it was 1 or 2 more concerts. But I'm trying to figure out when it was. I know it was this year. Let's put a pin on that. And so, I did my plays, I did my concerts. There were some cute movies out. There were some cute movies out. I was not an avid movie goer this year though. But next year I'm definitely gonna change that. So that's definitely a goal of mine for 2026. Put my butt in the movie theater. Of course, Wicked, forget. 100%. Eat it up. Real good. You know, real good? Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo, fucking get it. So I will buy every ticket in any movie that they play together. I'm sorry, but not sorry. I don't necessarily have to be Wicked Brand because I think they told the story because I've seen the play. They told the story. However, Karma, you could definitely add that a little bit now. Y'all can definitely add another movie if y'all really want to. Y'all can, but I get y'all why y'all wouldn't because, you know, y'all wouldn't want to do that because it's so much on the person being under Disney, being under the scrutiny, being under a microscope for as many years as you're part of that brand. So definitely, I know Ari want to go back on tour. So she's about to be booked and busy. And I feel like Cynthia about to drop an album as well, so she's about to be booked and busy. Music was okay this year. It really didn't move me like that, like I wanted it to. It didn't. But it was some cute albums and music that did come out. I'm excited for Ari Lennox Vacancy. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for Solani's album. I'm excited for LME album. Like 2026 albums is gonna be cute. It's going to fucking give like it never gave before. Personally me. So, as you know, Kimi was in full effect this year. Full effect this year. So, me, oh my. Like, it definitely left the company that did not value my motherfucking work. Didn't get fully hired by the other company, but so left. Because I trusted God. And then after trusting God and after making that leap of faith, I got into the gym momentarily. We'll be back next year. But got back into the gym, my body was tea. And then I started a new job that I've been here since March. But the senior case manager, now I'm a case manager supervisor. Hello, promotional, on top of promotion, on top of promotion. Bad on top of bad on top of bad, 1000%. Definitely grateful for that. I'm super grateful to still be working in the field that I love. I'm grateful to have the different experiences that I've had thus far, meet the different people that I've met thus far. I'm super excited that we finally have a full team now. We're damn near at capacity for my department. And it's exciting to see what that looks like. And it's just maintaining and keeping everyone on board. So then it just be a better environment. And I really get to flex my leadership muscle that I haven't flexed since Walgreens, if I'm being honest. What else? Oh. Why did I almost forget? The biggest thing was my apartment, my wall. You see this bad boy? What does it say? Not playing. Kimi's teeth of the day. Of the day. 2025. We was live in color. We was on YouTube the whole year. The whole year. Live in fucking color. When I say I was petrified at first, I was petrified to get on there and really just do face-to-face on a regular basis. Like, yeah, you see me pop in, pop out with Bestie, but you ain't really see me like this, like in my full color, my full, this is what it is type of situation, right? So, with that being said, let's have some fun next year. That is the goal. Let's have more fun, let's have more conversations. Let's get somebody out there. Let's get some more butts in this red couch. Let's get some more butts on this channel. Besides, you just listen to me. I know I got to get the gab. I know I can talk. But I definitely want more people on the channel. Just like I had people on my podcast where we was just audio. Come on, guys. Let's get into this motherfucking gig. And my apartment was being in the field, I was able to connect with a broker, and I was able to finally move out of a situation that was not feeding me a goddamn motherfucking thing. Like, when I say nothing, that fed me fucking nothing. But I was able to process that. I was able to move on. I was able to forgive that situation, those people, just forgive myself for not moving out sooner, for not believing in myself, to feel like I could move out and be successful within moving out. Because I've been here for 6 months so far. Of course, it's not a year. Of course, it's not 2 years. Of course, I still got time and I still got opportunities to do what I need to do to make my home more homey, right? But I was able to have my apartment for my birthday. I was able to have my apartment for Thanksgiving and host my family. I was able to have my apartment for Christmas and host my family. Like, when I say like that is a blessing, like God has really been blessing me this year. It's really literally just been me, God, and my friends, my village. If you don't have a village, get one. Please get one. They're free. They are free 99, literally. A village is the most important thing that you can ever have. As a human being, as a person, as anyone. When I say get your motherfucking village, because those are the people that you're going to be crying to when you need to, that you're going to need, and they're going to need you. They're going to pour into you just like you pour into them. It's reciprocated. It's reciprocated. What 2025 taught me the most is that I really am the shit. I really am that nigga. I really am the nigga I think I am. I really am the person I was always supposed to be. I've walked so much into my power this year, and I feel so blessed to have done that and was able to do that with grace, with elegance, with just the know-how of knowing who Akeem is. I always knew who Akeem was, right? But really just understanding where Akeem was and where Akeem is now. And especially, as I told you throughout this year, mental health is extremely important, especially with my field that I'm in, right? Because I'm taking on a lot of people's emotions, a lot of people's baggage, a lot of people's traumas. And of course, I still got to live and I still have to have my own experiences. And I don't want them to dictate my life. So another highlight of the year was me starting therapy. And me trying to figure out certain things about family, about relationships, about, like, you know, the connection or the not connection of those two ideas, right? And for 2026, obviously continue with my therapy and identifying certain things and working on them and actually doing the homework, right? I've always told you about doing the homework, doing the work, so you can be a better you. Not being a better them, but you gotta be a better you, because it's only one you. So I've always been a better me, but I wanted to really be better. As best as I can. I've got myself extremely far, but everyone needs a little extra help. So if you don't know about Grow, and you don't know about therapy or anything like that, give it a shot, 2026. It will change your life. It will change your motherfucking life. But I'm excited. 2026, for me, for Kimi, for Akeem, is as follows. Please. 1,000%. Concerts, 1,000%. Being the best supervisor I can be to my staff. 1,000%. Dating with intentions. I'll say that again. Or dating and dealing with people in general with intentions, intentionally. So the boundary that I have and had let me get a little closer. The boundaries, right? The bounds, the boundaries that I had and have would definitely increase this year. Because in 2026, I'm no longer reaching out to who don't reach out to me. I'm no longer gonna have one-sided relationships. In terms of dating, I will not tolerate any DLness at all. If you're not out, and you can't be out, adios, amigo. Adiva Dovi. Goodbye. Goodbye, because there's nothing I can physically do for you. There's nothing I can do for you. So if you don't want Akeem, and you're not going to show Akeem that you want him, you're not going to make the efforts to show Akeem that you want them. And then what are we talking about? Literally, what are we talking about? What conversation do we need to have? I'll wait. Like I said. So if it's not about Akeem and getting to know Akeem and dating Akeem, dates, taking someone out, doing an activity, going out to eat, whatever that may look like, right? If you're not going to pursue me with intentions or go along with me pursuing you with intentions, I don't want it. Simple. It's very kind of lie. It's literally like night and day. Like it's either we're on or we're off. But there's no middle ground. So come correct or don't come at all. Because I'm perfectly fine being single. However, do I want a relationship? Absolutely. Do I want to date? Absolutely. The more the merrier. Until I find the person I actually want to be with. But I'm open for love. I'm open to date. I'm open to find the one for me. I'm open to do the work, the steps, in order to get that. But there's boundaries. And there is some non-negotiables, right? So just be ready. Be ready to do the work. Because being in a relationship and dating and all of that wonderful stuff, it's homework. It's work that you need to put in it to show the person that you're interested, that you want them, and vice versa. So I'm excited for 2026 because I'm excited for that aspect. I'm excited to continue to build on my family aspect. Me forgiving, me letting go, me rekindling, me rebuilding, and really trying to get a good, sturdy handle on that. Like, so it's grounded, it's not like shaking still. And that's for family, that's with friends, like really pouring back into friendships that may be a little still at the moment. But I know that if we both put our heads together and really have those deep conversations that needs to be had, and just know I'm not afraid to have them. They may hurt, they may be uncomfortable, they may be a lot of things, but it's needed. And when we're both aware and ready to have those conversations, let's have them. So there's nothing left unsaid. We're both aware of how we both feel and how we're both going to move forward in the next chapter of 2026. So it's not weird and it doesn't happen again. I don't want to give shout outs to my village, my people who held me down this year. Like, I would not have had a better 2025 if it were not for y'all. Especially the people who came and shared my housewarming with me, for everyone who wished me a happy birthday and all of that wonderful things. It's definitely giving 2026 is all about growth. It's all about empowerment. It's all about feeding into people and pouring into their pot. Because a lot of people's pots don't be as watery as they need to be, if that makes sense. So my goal is to pour into as many people as I can. And be okay if they don't pour into me. Because I got enough to give. But having the conversations with people has always been a wonderful type of conversation, has always been a wonderful idea for me. And a lot of my chapters in my life, right? I genuinely love. I love people. I just don't play with people. And in 2026, boundaries, right? I don't allow people to play with me. I don't play with them. I don't allow people to play with me. I value a lot of people that I met, especially this year. This year has been extremely fun. Toward the latter end of the year, it definitely has become a little, not confusing per se, but definitely something I want to work on for 2026. There's certain friendships that I care about, and I want to pour into them. I want it to work. I want us to all be on the same page, though. And I can't wait to have those conversations so we can all be on the same page, because the people I've met this year, or the people that just, of course, have their life friendship has, renewed, and it's renewed again. But there's also, the situations or people that this healing that needs to be done there. It's a little off, and we just need to really just have that conversation, iron it out, and don't have the conversation again. Because the boundaries are set, and we just grow from there. Because there's definitely something there, and it's definitely something that would be beneficial for both of us, and obviously there is love there. And so I just want to reconnect with the people that matter the most. Shout out to y'all for paying attention, for watching, for dealing with, because a lot of people had some heavy years. A lot of people had a bad 2025. And I'm praying, Father God, we come to you humbly today. I'm really just praying that everyone's 2026 is 1,000 times better than the 2025. Because there's a reason why I had to have experienced that year. And it was definitely a reason why I experienced this year. And I'm excited for next year. I'm excited for another wonderful year, because the last 3 years, child, baby, it was not tea, it was not it, and did not give. But 2026 is going to be our year. We're going to walk into our excellence. 1/1/26. 1/1/26. Literally. Tomorrow at this point. We're literally at the end of the year. This year went by super fast. And a lot of life was had. A lot of life was had. A lot of life and experiences was in effect. And I'm just super excited. Sorry guys, a long day. I'm just super excited to just experience and to live in 2026. I can't wait for the blessings. I can't wait for the lessons. I can't wait for the challenges. I can't wait for the triumphs. I can't wait for the wins and the losses. Because it's all part of life, right? But it's what you make of it. And just know that orange motherfucker that's in office, yeah, him. He's still there. And guess what? We survived. Barely. By fucking thread. Let's be clear. But what? We survived. And if we survived 2025 with that motherfucker, we'll survive 2026 with that motherfucker too. But we're going to put our foot on his motherfucking neck a little bit. Just a little bit. Because we have to take our country back. Because all of this buffoonery and foolishness that has been in the political aspect of 2025 and the changes that people have made and the choices that they made and the sides that they picked in terms of their political aspirations all of a sudden. That I can't condone. There's certain things you can condone, right? And there's certain things that's like a pow, like don't ever do that again, don't ever try me again with that. And unfortunately, people decided to be okay with him and his political views. And here we are. Just know 2026 is going to challenge us politically. Because he's just getting started, unfortunately. Unless we get him out of office. But that would be us sticking together for that to happen. But a lot of people, for whatever reason, like his political views. Because they got us stimmy a few years ago. But nevertheless, here we are. It is 2026. Damn near. And 2025 has truly been a blessing, a lesson, and amazing. It was needed. 2025 was needed. It definitely helped me heal a few more things I needed to heal. It challenged me. Getting on here, talking to y'all, as much as I love to talk, when I get to talk, when I'm really in the mood to talk, when I really want to have these heart-to-heart kind of conversations with y'all, it really be putting me in a mood. It really be helping that, right? But this was scary as hell. And for me to have got in front of the camera from the top of the year until now, a year on YouTube, baby, my numbers was cute. We did that. Hey, Kimi, we did that. Kimi see of the day, my little channel that could. And still doing numbers. It's really been amazing. Thank you, guys. I can't thank you enough for the love that you've given me thus far. And 2026 is gonna be nothing, it's gonna be up. So, if you see this, and you know how to do art, you know how to do artsy, like crafts, I want a dope YouTube, I want a dope YouTube banner. I want to change up my banner, I want to change up my photo. I want to get it in the right dimension so it would work. And I want it to be something dope that's going to be something like, that's going to stand out. If you want to promote something, let me know. Get in my inbox. I want on Facebook, links below. I want on Instagram, link is below. Link is in the fucking bio. Let's work. Let's live, let's have fun. 2026 is about having fun, about twerking. If you need to twerk, if you need to ride on something, ride on it, grind on it. Do what you need to do. Do your Kegels, do your sit-ups, your push-ups. Get healthy, get that body right. You see that? Get the cake right? But always remember, because I always want to leave with a quote, right? Always remember who you are. Always remember what you bring to the table, because it's your table. If you want to share a table, that's perfectly fine. You can share. But always have your own. Always have your own and never forget who you are. Never forget your motherfucking power. Because they'll forget theirs. And they'll play in your face every fucking day. But you never play in your own face. This was Kimi. So whenever someone calls you, right? And they talk that shit that you don't need, that's not benefiting you. And you look at them. And then they call you again. Still not benefiting you, right? Still not putting money in your pocket. Still not helping you grow. There's no conversation of building. There's no conversation of unity. There's no conversation of love. Because what can you do? You can do bad all by your motherfucking self. But 2026, guess what, guys? We're not doing bad. We're going to live in our accent. We're going to live in our excellence. We're going to live in our power. We're going to live in our humanness. We're going to fucking be vulnerable. We're going to love again, guys. We're going to love again. And I'm super excited to see and to witness all of the relationships that's going to blossom in 2026. I'm excited to see all the births of 2026. I'm excited to see the rebranding of people. I am excited to see people whose 2025 was horrible because they dealt with fuck boys, or they had losses, or they tic-tac-toed with death. Yeah. But God had purpose for that power, for that pain. God allows things to happen to us for lessons. It's always for lessons. You may not ever understand why he did what he did, but just know it was something that wasn't clicking that he needed to show you for you to fully understand it. And sometimes we bump our head so many fucking times, but baby, when you get tired of bumping your head and you keep on coming out with a fucking knot on your shit, and you tired of people looking at you because you got a knot on your shit, then you'll learn. Life is all about trial and error. So don't ever regret anything or anyone that you've ever encountered. Don't ever regret any experiences you ever had. Because you had it for a reason. The person was there for a reason. The experience you had was for a reason. Then you have to think about what that reason was, and then come up with a solution for the reason. But okay, I went through this because of that. Perfect, copy, cool. Now I know what to do next. So I don't have the same lesson. Cause me, I hate listening to the same lessons. I hate dealing with the same lessons. I want a different lesson. So for me to not repeat, to be a repeat offender, for me to not repeat the fucking cycle or the fucking message that God keeps fucking telling me or showing me, even if it's different fucking people, but it's the same fucking message, then once I pass and I conquer, I'm like, okay, cool. Next lesson, go ahead, God, do your big one. Ooh, you shook the table. But guess what, God? I'm still standing. Why? Because of you. So we all want to thank you for having us still stand in 2025. And we're entering into another motherfucking year. I'm going to be 38. Wow. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. I'm so blessed. And thank you guys. You don't know how much you mean to me. Every last one that watches my video, that comments, that posts, that reposts, the engagements, just the people in the background that just keep on pushing me to do it and asking like, oh, what's going on? Giving me tips, X, Y, Z. I see it all. I experience it all. I love it all. I love y'all down. This was Kimmy, T of the J, final episode of the year. We'll be back in 2026, guys. So, hey, bam, 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 bam. Later, guys. It's been amazing. It's been real.